Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lap Classic Remastered. This time we take a look at the 1998 RUF Turbo R. By process of elimination, I guess this should be my favourite RUF in the game. I love a 993 generation 911, that's my favourite. This one is the newest, tied with the BTR2. It doesn't have the weird mustache the BTR2 has, and I guess this would be the most sort of road usable. I don't think this is quite as crazy as like something like the CTR2. The CTR2 seems more like a track weapon. I think that's ultimately why the CTR2s are probably going to be quicker than Turbo Rs. Whereas this seems, I guess, more street tuned, if such a word exists for roofs. I guess. I don't know. Anyways, four-wheel drive, 666 horsepower. Pretty bang on there with the number. 1,326 kilos, awful lot of torque. Quite heavy for a RUF, so yeah, that's sort of where I got my idea. This might be the sort of more road car-y version, but we'll see. This car is going to have 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Apparently it is the Mitsubishi FTO LM edition, set at time 27.131. The RUF Turbo R unlikely to beat that. In terms of where the RUF Turbo R ideally should end up, the RUF CTR2 set a time of 28.302. The RUF BTR4 3.8, which is the quickest RUF we've had, set a time of 27.9. Now, I think in terms of power, they were both about the same as this. But of course, the caveat is the CTR2 is a little bit more sort of sportier, and the BTR 3.8 is lighter because it was based on the older 911. To the line, 28.466 on its first lap, and admittedly that was a very conservative first lap. Does feel very strange driving this after driving that 300ZX last time. That, despite the fact that I think the 300ZX might have even been lighter than this, the 300ZX felt like a much bigger car compared to this. This, despite weighing 1,300 kilos, which is a lot for this series, that's like 200 kilos more than that Impreza we had a couple of episodes ago. I think that's about 60-70 more than that Galant VR4 we had out as well. This gets bounced around quite a bit on the bumps, which means it feels sort of lighter than it is, which for the most part is a good thing, but also again with like bump sensitivity and stuff, not so much. We'll go for sort of a bit of a run up on this lap. I don't even dare try and launch this thing in first gear. I'm sure first gear is very fast, but yeah, not ideal in this sort of thing. It is a bit on the understeery side, not surprising given there's no weight over the front wheels, which is sort of what holds these roofs back a little bit. We found that with the 3.8 BTR4. That car honestly felt like with like a racing mod or something to give it some extra front downforce, that would have really challenged for the top spot of our leaderboard back in the day, but as it stood, not quite. Yeah, God, I'm just getting buffeted about by the bump so much. First gear sort of saved us a bit on that lap, but not by much. Yeah, I think this is, I don't know, it doesn't feel quite as nice as the other roofs. It's still a vastly quick car, there's no doubting how quick it is. But, yeah, I was hoping sort of the wider rear arches and stuff would make this thing a little bit quicker. I guess we're going to have to wait for something like the CTR2 Sport to really see, like, the ultimate roof. So, yeah, not quite what I wanted out of this, but not bad. I mean, I think it could go quick. I think you'd be able to match that CTR2 28.305. You can probably get it up there, but it would be a challenge. Definitely be a challenge. 28.466 will place this into 26th place. Lots of sixes in this episode. Goes quicker than the Renault Espace F1, quicker than the Takata NSX, quicker than a Impreza version 5 STI sedan. That's the second quickest Impreza we've ever had, so that is a massive achievement, quicker than the next JR15. Does lose out slightly to that 300ZX that we had last time out, the Daihatsu Storia Rally Car Altezza LM edition. So it is amongst the really quick stuff. I mean, Audi S4 beats this, CTR2 beats it, BTR4, and then obviously you got the 22Bs and the Evos and stuff. So in terms of like road cars, there's not much quicker than this. But unfortunately for RUF, it seems like it's a bit of a third best, maybe fourth best when we get the CTR2 Sport round. So yeah, not quite there, but still a very cool car to drive. I'm glad I've had the chance to have a go in it. And again, all sixes in this episode, which is good because it's my favourite number. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I will be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.